Events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
Are you ready? This is Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School and this evening's matchup between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils of the Mid-Penn Colonial Division and the New Oxford Colonials from the York Adams Interscholastic Athletic Association. I'm John Freeman. Joining me tonight will be Jason Heilman as the Blue Devils look to get back on the winning track in their final home game of the 2018-19 season. Tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. The Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with the career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let them outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg. McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Antrim Diesel Service, they are ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repairs of all diesel-powered vehicles. And finally this evening, Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. We're going to take a quick break and be back with a preview of tonight's game between the Blue Devils and the Colonials. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Underwear. To kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. It makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement cost subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance. Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Ford, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trade. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the new For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
Late arriving crowd.
Yeah.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services.
Did they have to have a lineup submitted 10 minutes before game time? Is that a forfeiture?
Del Martin Incorporated.
We might have them on a technicality.
Advertising agency has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you.
Schools,
clubs.
Let's make this interesting.
Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patients and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
And welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Both teams are on the floor warming up, and we are about 7 minutes or so away from getting this game underway here as the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils do battle with the New Oxford Colonials. Greencastle comes into the game with a record of 4 wins and 15 losses on the season. They are currently sitting in the number 25 spot in the most recent PIAA District 3 5A Power Rankings. Last time out, the Blue Devils dropped a 70-43 decision at home to Red Lion. That game was played right here in Greencastle on Saturday evening. Greencastle coached by Rick Lewis in his 3rd season leading the Blue Devil program. New Oxford coming into the game with a record of 16 wins and just 5 losses. This will be their final regular season game of the year here in Greencastle. They are currently the number 6 seed in the District 3 5A power rankings. So a win here tonight by the Colonials will all but guarantee them a home playoff game in the first round of the D3 playoffs that get underway, in about 2 weeks, I believe. Last time out, the Colonials dropped a 46-43 decision to the powerful William Penn team, a team that they actually defeated earlier in the season. New Oxford, coached by Sean Baer. They are actually 4 common opponents with Greencastle. New Oxford defeating Gettysburg earlier in the year, 63-22. Again, Gettysburg with 2 wins over the Blue Devils this season. Also, New Oxford with a pair of wins over Red Lion. They defeated the Lions 57-37 and 61-47 this season. New Oxford also has a win over DeLone Catholic, team that defeated Greencastle here last Monday in overtime. They defeated DeLone 67-47, and New Oxford also dropped a 53-50 decision to Waynesboro earlier this year. Joining me right now is Jason Heilman. And Jason, just going on those common opponents, looks like it could be a difficult going here for the Blue Devils tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. After you go over those statistics there, John, I was going to say the only hope is that they wouldn't get off the bus, but they're already on the floor warming up. But I'd say Greencastle is going to definitely need to play better D to have a hope of slowing this team down a little bit. They aren't necessarily a high-powered offensive team. They're averaging, I believe, 58 points per game on the year. They've had a couple games where they scored in the upper 70s, but it doesn't appear to me that necessarily their style is highly offensive, but obviously a very, very talented team when you look at the like opponents.
This Greencastle team giving up defensively at least 63 points per game on the season so far. 4 of the last 5 games have seen the Blue Devils give up more than 70 points to their opponents. So as Jason said, it's going to be very important for Greencastle to turn up the defensive intensity this evening if they're going to have any chance of competing with this very good New Oxford team. We're going to take one last break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups for tonight's game. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
And welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. John Freeman and Jason Heilman with you as we are just minutes away from getting this game underway in a matchup between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils from the Mid-Penn Conference and the New Oxford Colonials out of the York Adams Interscholastic Athletic Association. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you here. Starting lineups are being presented on the floor for those in attendance. And for those of you listening on WRGG and also at Mid-Penn Broadcasting, here's Jason Heilman with the starting lineups.
Okay, John, for the visiting New Oxford Colonials, number 2, Abdul Jana. Number 10, Cameron Krabs. Number 12, Braden Long. Number 20, Jaron Rex. Number 29, Justin Groover. And for our home Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils, number 5, Jason Freeman. Number 13, Josh Anderson. Number 23, Thomas Lewis. Number 30, Zach Cole. And Nick Ecka, number 34, gets a start here this evening for the Blue Devils.
So head coach Rick Lewis shaking up the lineup just a little bit here as he is going with Nick Ecko in the lineup. As we were a little late getting the starting lineup for the Colonials. And we're both trying to write them down here so we can keep track of the game. Again, as we said, this is the final home game of the season for the Blue Devils. They'll wrap things up tomorrow with a game at James Buchanan, also Thursday at Waynesboro. Both teams are on the court, and we are underway here. New Oxford in the road maroon uniforms with the white trim controls the opening tip. That's Jaron Rex with the basketball, and the shot quickly up and good for New Oxford. That was Abdul Janik with the basket for the Colonials as they take a 2-0 lead here, 20 seconds into the first quarter. Blue Devils with the basketball. New Oxford in a man-to-man defense here. Freeman looks to go baseline, cut off, runs out into a player and is called for the travel. So some contact underneath, and Freeman is called for the travel. And the ball will be turned back over to the Colonials as a kickball. As Greencastle looks to go full court pressure here, man-to-man, against the Colonials to try and slow them down a little bit. Just underway here from Greencastle, 7:15 to go, first quarter. New Oxford with a 2-0 lead. Nice steal there by Thomas Lewis as he was able to drop back and help on defense. Now pass inside to Anderson. He puts it on the floor, loses it. Nick Ecko's there to pick up the loose basketball and score. So Nick Ecko in the right place at the right time, ties it at 2. 6:55 to go here in the first quarter, and Anderson gets a hand on that pass, and Zach Cole comes away with it for the Blue Devils. So 2 turnovers here on back-to-back possessions for the Colonials. And now Greencastle with the ball and a chance to take the lead. Freeman looks to penetrate, cut off, gets it to Lewis. Now Anderson looks to go baseline, gets it off to Echo. Spin move inside. Nice little left-hand turnaround shot as New Oxford forgot about Nick Echo, and Echo with the basket. Then New Oxford
turns it over,
stepping on the baseline.
Yeah.
So a bit of a defensive breakdown there by the Colonials. Nobody was covering Nick Echo. Ball ended up in his hands, and he was able to knock down the shot to give Greencastle a 4-2 lead. Now here's Zach Cole with the ball near wing. He goes up top to Echo. Echo's going to try and drive, cut off, in trouble, and he's going to lose the ball to Janik. Now he gets it back, and there's a scramble on the floor. Echo to the basket, and he knocks it in again. So Nick Echo getting his first start in a long time. He has 6 points to start the game.
Yeah, that decision to put him on the floor starting lineup's paying off big here.
Blue Devils with a 6-2 lead here, 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And New Oxford may be a little hungover here from their last outing or something, John, turning the ball over 4 times to start out this ballgame.
3-point shot on the way there by Jaron Rex won't go. Rebounded by Jason Freeman for the Blue Devils. As he looks to penetrate up the floor, Anderson far corner, far wing 3 won't go. Rebound pulled down by Braden Long for the Colonials, and Long looks to push the ball up the floor. He gets it back to Jaron Rex. Rex into the far corner. That's number 12, Braden Long with the basketball. Skip pass across to Crabb. Now Crabb's going to work it back out to Long around the perimeter. New Oxford working the basketball here against the Blue Devil 2-3 zone. As Greencastle extending that zone a little bit, looking to cut off the 3-point play as Zach Cole gets in front of that pass and the steal. Now Cole's going to try and go down the lane. Can't get the shot to fall. And the ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by New Oxford. So, Jason, we said Greencastle was going to have to turn up the defensive pressure. That's exactly what they're doing here. As Lewis misses the 3 off the inbound. Now New Oxford looks to run the ball down the court. Janik goes coast to coast for the easy layup. And that breaks a streak of 6 straight points for the Blue Devils. As New Oxford cuts the Greencastle lead to 2, 6-4. Now here's Lewis with the basketball in traffic, gets it off to Freeman. All sorts of contact there, nothing called. Now Freeman gets the ball back. His shot won't fall as he is run over by Abdul Janik. So Jason Freeman will go to the line to shoot 2. .426 to go here in the first quarter. Blue Devils with a 6-4 lead. As Jason Freeman knocks down the first.
Well, definitely getting a good start, John. We've been, unfortunately, on the wrong end of the early scores in the ball games as Jason knocks down the second one.
2 substitutions into the game for New Oxford. Chase Neal and Noah Strasburg. As that's Strasburg with the basketball. He goes over to number 10, Cameron Crabb for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Nick Echo for the Blue Devils. So Greencastle, again, doing a nice job on defense here, creating turnovers, getting defensive rebounds. Now Freeman far corner 3 is good. And add to that, Jason, some quality shooting here by the Blue Devils in the first quarter. As Greencastle with their biggest lead of the game, 11-4.
Oh,
almost a steal. Now there is a steal. Cole gets it back to Freeman. He has it knocked loose. Cole comes up with it, and he just has it taken away from him by Jaron Rex. Rex looking to run the floor, goes around Josh Anderson. Little layup won't fall. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by the Blue Devils. So New Oxford to inbound from underneath their own basket, and they're going to lob it out to Crabb. Quick little pass to Janik, top of the circle. He's going to back things out, reset the offense. Jaron Rex with the basketball, back up top to Crabb near the half-court line. Greencastle still in the 2-3 zone here. Clock ticking down to 3:10. Blue Devils with an 11-4 lead. Now penetrating in is Rex. He dribbles the ball off his foot, and Greencastle comes away with it. Jason Freeman goes to Zach Cole. Cole with a nice ball fake. Now kicks it out to Echo near corner 3. A little strong, but Cole is there for the offensive rebound. And they work it back to Thomas Lewis. He penetrates. Nice pass inside to Anderson. Can't finish. And the rebound pulled down by Abdul Janik for the Colonials. Now he's looking to go coast to coast. Gets tied up by Anderson. And a foul will be called on Josh Anderson, as he and Janik got their arms kind of tied up underneath. And a timeout will be called by the Blue Devils, a full 60-second timeout. And with that, we're going to take a break. 2:41 to go first quarter. Blue Devils off to a fast start here. They lead New Oxford 11-4. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you.
You know, they don't want
T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated,
Awfully
21
sloppy.
Sarah Susan Lane,
Awfully
Greencastle.
sloppy. Yeah, very.
717-597-5751, or online at delprint.com.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you. 2:41 to go, first quarter. Blue Devils off to a very good start here. They lead it 11-4, and Jason, Blue Devil defense has been the difference tonight.
It has, forcing 7 turnovers by New Oxford, and they've been able to turn it into points.
Free throw knocked down by Abdul Janik. Again, that foul was called on Josh Anderson of the Blue Devils. That was his first foul, team's first, as Anderson's still in the game. Janik's second free throw. Can't quite get it to fall. Scramble underneath, and Thomas Lewis comes away with the basketball for the Blue Devils. Work it around to Echo, far corner. He looks to drive baseline, kicks it back to Kobe Jones-Green, who's into the game. He looks to go down the lane, loses possession, gets it back, and is able to follow.
John, as I was starting to say, we've seen the Blue Devils shooting better the last couple games, 44%, 41%, I believe, the last couple outings. So the offense has been improving a little bit. But what we're seeing here tonight is forcing turnovers. There's a blocked shot.
Cameron Crabb's three-pointer was blocked by Nick Echo. So, again, excellent defense so far tonight by the Blue Devils. They lead it by 8, looking for more. Freeman goes down the baseline, kicks it out to Echo. Open three, comes up short, as Anderson almost able to save it, but he gets it to Connor Jenkins, who's into the game. That's a shot won't fall for Janik. Rebound comes back to number 10. Three-pointer there by Cameron Crabb won't fall. And Jason Freeman with the rebound for the Blue Devils. Now Freeman looks to get rid of it, and he is going to be fouled. And that will be called on Abdul Janik of the Colonials. As multiple substitutions here, Taylor Noblet, Adam Root into the game for Greencastle. Justin Groover back into the game for New Oxford. Also Noah Strasburg into the game for the Colonials. Greencastle with the ball on an 8-point lead. Noblet three-point shot is up and good. So Taylor Noblet, who shot so well from three earlier in the season, kind of slowed down the pace the past 4 or 5 games. But he hits a big three there, puts the Blue Devils up by 11. Strasburg with a three is good, so Noah Strasburg answers right back for New Oxford. Gets the Colonials back to within 8. 16-8 the lead for New Oxford. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. And head coach Rick Lewis asking his team to pull the ball out. And Kobe Jones-Green will put one up from 17 feet, come up well short on that one. Strasburg with the rebound for the Colonials. He gets it over to Connor Jenkins. Jenkins in all sorts of trouble. Now another three for Strasburg. Back of the rim won't go. And a nice defensive rebound there by Kobe Jones-Green. As the Blue Devils with the basketball and the lead. Now Freeman gets in all sorts of trouble. He's able to get it back. Gets it off to Adam Root. Root is fouled going to the basket. So some nice hustle there by the Blue Devils to come up with that loose ball. and feed a streaking Adam Root. Root was unable to convert, but he was fouled.
Yeah, and good thinking by Adam Root. He saw Freeman coming up with that ball and immediately took a line to the hoop.
So Adam Root with 2 free throws here. Can't get the first to fall. He will get a second opportunity as JT English will check into the game for Thomas Lewis. 28.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Blue Devils with a 16-8 lead over New Oxford. Root looks to make it a 9-point lead, and he does. So first point of the game for Adam Root puts the Blue Devils back up by 9. And again, Greencastle going with the full court pressure. New Oxford looks to beat it, but nice defense by the Blue Devils. Open 3 for Rex is good. So Jaron Rex knocks down the 3 as the clock ticks down under 10 seconds here in the first quarter. Freeman with the basketball, gets it off to English. He has an open look for 3, and JT English knocks it down. And as a last-second shot almost takes one of the speakers out up above the gym floor. And Greencastle playing easily, Jason. I would say their best quarter of the season. They go to the first quarter break with a 20-11 lead over New Oxford. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network. MidPennBroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Back to action here in quarter number 2 from Greencastle. Blue Devils with a 20-11 lead over New Oxford. John Freeman and Jason Hyman with you. Kobe Jones-Green tries to drive into a host of New Oxford players and is called for the travel. So the Blue Devils with possession to start the second quarter immediately turn it back over to the Colonials. Again, just underway, second quarter, 7:45 to go here in this quarter. Blue Devils, again, with one of their, probably their best quarter of the game so far, leading it by 9. 3-point shot there by Braden Long is well long, and Greencastle comes away with the rebound. Now here's Freeman with the basketball, looks to back his way in, whips it across to Noblet. Noblet looks to penetrate, cut off nicely there on defense by Gruber. Now Noblet skips it across to Adam Root. Root looks to penetrate, gets it back to English. JT English has his pass stuffed right back in his face by Long, and Long's going to go coast to coast and score. So again, New Oxford with a quick basket here off the turnover by the Blue Devils. They cut the Blue Devil lead back down to 7. As Freeman looks to penetrate, gets it to Kobe Jones-Green, and he'll be called for a block. One of those calls could have gone either way, Jason, I'd say.
Yeah, it was borderline. Yeah, it was borderline.
Thought we were going to have a charge call there, but the call is a block.
Yep.
And I think they're even going to say it was a shooting foul.
Yes, they are. And, John, just to close out that first quarter, we're breaking all kinds of trends. Greencastle doing a nice job on the last possession and coming away with points.
Kobe Jones-Green knocks down free throw number 1. Blue Devils 4 for 5 from the line this evening. Came into the game shooting around 60% for the season. 80% here tonight so far. As Kobe a little strong on the second free throw, unable to get it to fall. Blue Devils up by 8, 21-13, 6:40 to go here in this second quarter. New Oxford with the basketball. They tried to lob it inside to Abdul Janik. A little too high for him as it goes out of bounds. And again, Jason, another turnover by New Oxford.
That's 8 on the game so far. 7 in that first frame.
Freeman with the basketball tries to go through a couple of New Oxford defenders. Not a smart move there. as he lost the ball, and Kobe Jones-Green tried to get the steal, but is called for the foul. Again, Jason, New Oxford in that man-to-man defense. I don't think Greencastle is going to be able to beat it on the dribble. They're going to have to work the ball around passing.
Yeah.
Because New Oxford is doing a good job helping and closing out, so where when the Blue Devils try and dribble, they seem to have some troubles.
Yeah, but they have been able to start the dribble, draw a little pressure, and then kick it back out to an open three-point shooter. And so far, we've been able to knock down 2 or 3 of those tonight.
Again, New Oxford trying to spread the Blue Devils zone, looking for an open 3 as they work the ball around the perimeter. Now a 3-point shot on the way by Rex, and he misses that one badly. As the rebound pulled down by the Blue Devils, Kobe Jones-Green, he gets it back to Jason Freeman. So the Blue Devils with the ball, leading by 8. Cole looks to drive, gets it back to Noblet. Noblet in trouble here. He gets a nice bounce pass to Green. He tries to drive, cut off, creates a little space. And with that spin move, Jason, he does a nice job to create space, and Kobe Jones-Green able to convert. He has 5 points in the game. Blue Devils with their largest lead of the game, 23-13. Nice ball movement here by the Colonials as they work it around. Again, New Oxford struggling from the field so far. Looking maybe a little tentative here on the offensive end. Rex thought about a 3, now gets it off to Crabb, and he again misses badly. So that's probably the 3rd or 4th time they haven't even hit the rim on a 3-point shot, Jason.
Yeah, completely missing the target. Just caught the backboard there beyond the rim.
Freeman penetrates, gets it off to English, back to Noblet. He's going to let it fly from way outside. Shot won't go. Cole does a great job to keep it alive. And the Blue Devils with possession of the ball. Now Freeman looks to drive, cut off there. Gets it back to Noblet. As head coach Rick Lewis tells his ball club to spread it out. Clock down now to 4:20 to go in the quarter. Noblet, nice pass inside to Green. He couldn't control it. And a steal by Long. Long's going to go coast to coast and finish with the left-handed layup. So Braden Long with 4 points for New Oxford as they cut the Blue Devil lead back to 8. 23-15 is our score in this one. Under 4 minutes to go until halftime. Cole with the basketball. He goes over to Kobe Jones-Green. Green looked to penetrate but will be called for the travel.
And now John Greencastle creating the majority of the turnovers here in the second quarter. We got 5 turnovers here in just about half a quarter.
And again, fortunately for the Blue Devils, New Oxford unable to find the range from deep. They're 0 for 3 for 3 points here in the quarter. Now here's Janik with the basketball. He gets it back to number 24. That's Justin Groover. His 3-point shot won't go. New Oxford does chase down the offensive board. Now Janik for 3, and he is fouled.
He's going to be shooting 3 of them.
Zach Cole with the foul, and that will be 3 free throws for Abdul Janik. So now the Colonials, again, unable to convert. 0 for 4 here beyond the arc in the second quarter. They get a chance to score 3 here from the free throw line, but Janik comes up well short on his first free throw attempt.
Yeah, he was 1 for 2 the first time he went to the line.
He still gets 2 more opportunities here. Looking to cut into the Blue Devil 8-point lead, and he's 0 for 2. So again, shooting woes continue for the Colonials here tonight, as they are just 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And he does knock down his 3rd attempt. So Janik goes 1 for 3 from the line for the Colonials, and that cuts the Blue Devil lead back to 7. Greencastle with a 23-16 lead, 3:20 to go first quarter. Echo off-balance shot comes up short, and a rebound to New Oxford as they look to drive it down the lane. That's number 11, Noah Strasberg. He's able to score. As the Colonials get it back to 5, 23-18 Blue Devils with the lead. Down to 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Josh Anderson with the basketball for the Blue Devils. He gets it off to Cole. Now Thomas Lewis with the basketball. Back to Jason Freeman between the circles. Freeman guarded by Cameron Crabb, near side to Echo. Now working high post to Anderson. He puts it on the floor, has it knocked away. Now the ball's loose. And I think they're going to say it was last touch by Nick Echo. And again, Jason, Greencastle putting the ball on the floor. Seems to have some trouble. New Oxford is, that's where they seem to make their move on defense to go for that steal, and it has worked here somewhat.
They are very ball aware, as you mentioned earlier. Their help out of this man defense is very good. They're always aware where that basketball is, and they've been sticking their hand in there to help the primary defender, and that's what's knocked the ball loose quite a few times. They're going to turn the ball over on a travel.
Yeah, turnover called on the Colonials, and the ball will go back to the Blue Devils. Tayshawn Golden checked into the game for New Oxford in that last break. He's seeing his first appearance in the game. As Lewis with the basketball for the Blue Devils. He gets it off to Nick Echo. Echo looks to drive in traffic, gets it back to Lewis. Now Noblet with it. Work it far side to Anderson, now far corner to Echo. He's going to take it in traffic, get it back to Cole. He almost had his shot blocked, but was able to make a pass. Now the ball comes loose. Greencastle is able to maintain possession. So looking a little rough, but Greencastle was doing a nice job keeping possession of the ball here. As the New Oxford defense causes some trouble for Greencastle. Now here's Lewis alone in the corner. He gets it to Echo, puts it on the floor, gets it back to Lewis. And again, Jason, Greencastle doing a nice job running lots of time off the clock here.
Might not be pretty, but it's effective.
And a foul's going to be called on number 33, Connor Jenkin, as he was tied up with Thomas Lewis.
Not many fouls in the ball game, John, so, I mean, we're nearing the end of the half here.
Just the 15th foul for the Colonials. As Greencastle able to inbound the ball to Josh Anderson, he gets it back to Noblet. Noblet almost traveled, but did a nice job to keep his pivot foot. Now Anderson back to Noblet, lets it fly for three, and that is good. So again, Jason, we said it earlier, Taylor Noblet, who shot so well from three earlier in the year, and then the past 4 or 5 games kind of struggled a little bit. He's hit 2 for 2 tonight from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and the last several games he's been starting, so he's been in that starting lineup. But when he was having a lot of success shooting, he was coming off the bench. He was like the 6th man in. And now he's back to that situation here tonight. And what do you know? He seems like he's got that hot hand again. You know, it's just funny sometimes in sports. Certain players are very comfortable in a certain role,
right,
in a certain way. And, you know, the fact of the matter is Taylor may not have any real market difference in the number of minutes he plays, whether he started or whether he was coming off the bench. But it's just funny how sometimes how a pattern like that will show itself. But he sure he looks like his old self here tonight.
Noblet with 6 points in the game. Greencastle calling a timeout after that 3-point shot. A full 60-second timeout called by the Blue Devils. And we are set to action here as the timeout is over. And again, Greencastle going to go with that man-to-man full-court pressure, try to slow down the Colonials. Almost a steal there for Greencastle. Janik going to put it up for 3 from the corner. Shot won't go. Long rebound pulled down there by number 12, Braden Long. And Long is able to finish for the Colonials. Get the Blue Devils back to within 6. Noblet left alone, and Noblet knocks down his 3rd 3 of the night. So Taylor Noblet off the bench for 9 points. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the Blue Devils back up by 9. Down to 40 seconds to go here. And again, another 3 is long by the Colonials as Jason Freeman with the rebound for Greencastle.
Coach Lewis calling for a spread out here. He's wanting, I think, a hold for last.
Blue Devils with the ball, clock down to 25 seconds. Freeman gets it to JT English. English dribbles in trouble. He goes, that's just not a smart move there. Dribbling into 4 New Oxford players and giving up the ball. Now Janik on the other end can't finish. And a nice rebound by Root. 10 seconds to go. Greencastle with the ball. Freeman, he's going to pull up. Now he's going to whip it over. Lewis, open 3 at the buzzer. Won't go.
Up.
So the Blue Devils give it away, get it back, and almost with a big 3-point shot there at the end of the quarter. We've played 2 quarters of basketball here from Greencastle. Blue Devils with a surprising 29-20 lead over the number 6 team in District 3 5A New Oxford. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Trucks and SUVs, check. Crossovers, check. Vehicles priced under 10 grand, check. Warranties, absolutely. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Not bad.
Are you ready?
Bet he turned
This is Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils
Might
basketball
have a bigger lead.
on midpennbroadcasting.com.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. We are at the half of tonight's game between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils and the New Oxford Colonials. New Oxford coming into the game with a record of 16-5, the number 6 team in District 3 5A. And Jason, Greencastle has certainly come out and played their best 16 minutes of basketball this season both offensively and defensively.
Absolutely. Starting out at the beginning of the game, forcing 7 New Oxford turnovers and shooting at a torrid pace, 50% for the first half, 10 for 20, and doing a nice job from 3 as well, 5 for 11 from beyond 3-point. And really clamping down on New Oxford on the shooting side, holding them to 35% from the field, and they had a rough go of it there, especially in the second quarter from behind the 3-point arc. They were 0 for 6.
New Oxford shooting just 15% from beyond the arc so far this game, just 2 of 13 in this one. So the Blue Devils, it looked to me like they were extending their zone defense a little bit more, maybe pulling it out closer to their 3-point line, which gives them the opportunity to contest the 3-point shot a little bit better.
Yeah. And, John, you have to wonder, here's New Oxford team comes in here, 16-5. They have a very emotional, I'm sure it was an emotional game against William Penn. They lose that game 46-43. It's the end of their season. They got one more game left. They get on a bus, come over to Greencastle for a 6 o'clock game, and it would be understandable if they're just looking past it a little bit, because they just seem like maybe they're not as sharp as what they normally are, but, that's why they play the games.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team, just using one common opponent as an example, Red Lion. The Lions beat Greencastle by 27 points on Saturday night. New Oxford has beaten Red Lion 2 times by 20 and also by 14. So, again, the Blue Devils playing some very inspired basketball here in the first 16 minutes of this one as they look to pull the upset against the Colonial. Still a lot of basketball left to be played in this one. Blue Devils are going to have to keep up the pace they set in the first half if they want to continue to play the way they have so far this evening. We're going to take one last break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half here from Greencastle. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
And we are set to go here in quarter number 3. Greencastle and New Oxford Blue Devils with a 29-20 lead as we start the third quarter. New Oxford with the basketball, traveling from right to left across the computer screen. As we'll see if any adjustments were made by the Colonials here as they look to cut into this Blue Devil 9-point lead. Again, another 3-point shot up and good by Justin Groover. And Groover getting a very favorable bounce. And quickly, nice job there by Nick Echo cutting to the basket, Jason. That's something we haven't seen a whole lot from this team, Jason. The Blue Devils cutting to the basket, making that nice pass in the finish.
Yeah. And Nick Echo starts out the second half kind of like he did when he started out the game.
Another 3-point shot there by New Oxford won't fall. Nice defensive board there by Josh Anderson as he gets the ball out to Nick Echo. Echo down the near side. He gets it, tries to get it off to Jason Freeman, but nice defense there by the Colonials. Now Zach Cole with the basketball. New Oxford still in that man-to-man defense. Echo tries to force a pass inside. Nothing there. Stolen by Groover as the Colonials look to counterattack on the other side. And again, a long 3-point shot there by Groover, too strong. And the rebound pulled down by the Blue Devils. Just underway, third quarter here. Greencastle with a 31-23 lead in this one. Now Freeman with the basketball to Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate, cut off, now gets it back to Freeman. Freeman again down the baseline.
And he stepped on it.
They're going to say he stepped on the line. Head coach Rick Lewis a little upset with the officials. He's saying his players' shirts are being grabbed. The officials not paying attention to that apparently, as they missed the blatant hold on Greencastle. So the Blue Devils give the ball up on the turnover. New Oxford with the ball. Nice ball movement there by the Colonials. Janik whips it across into the far corner to Crabb. Crabb's going to dribble out to Long. Now they work it over to number 20. That's Jaron Rex with the basketball. He looked to direct some traffic as the Colonials look to set up the offense here against the Blue Devil 2-3 zone. Nice pass underneath. Janik has his shot blocked, gets it back. And on the follow is fouled.
He's 2 for 5 tonight, John. He's the only Colonial that's headed to the line for them.
And that will send Abdul Janik to the line. He will shoot 2 free throws. Foul called on Nick Echo, I believe, of the Blue Devils. As Janik a little strong on the free throw, can't get it to fall. He will still get another opportunity here. Looking to cut into this Blue Devil 8-point lead. And again, in and out, shot won't fall, and a nice defensive board there by Josh Anderson. So I think Jason Greencastle, if they get into a situation where they need to foul, I think they know where to go now.
Yeah.
Freeman in trouble, tries to just throw it across. He got trapped in the corner, lost his dribble, and gives it up on the other end.
Ooh.
And a block is called on Nick Echo. I'm not sure what else Echo could have done there.
I think that he didn't get the charge called, John, because he twisted. He was in position, but he had to turn his body to make the contact.
So Braden Long will shoot 2, and he misses the first. And again, New Oxford struggling from the free throw line here. They were just 2 of 5 in the first half, 0 for 3 so far here in the second half. As the second shot knocked down by Braden Long. He's 1 for 2 from the line. And that cuts the Blue Devil lead back to 7. Lewis, tough shot there. Can't get the shot to fall, just barely rolled out. Now here's Janik on the other end. He's going to go coast to coast. Has the ball knocked loose, and a foul will be called on Greencastle. As Jason Freeman will be the guilty party there.
Janik's going to go back to the line for 2 for 7.
Again, 2
2
for
8.
Yeah, I think I would say every time he goes to the basket, foul him,
Yeah.
Because he does a nice job. He has a nice touch, nice soft touch around the basket when he finishes. But he is struggling from the line here tonight. 5:19 to go, third quarter. Greencastle up 7, 31-24. Janik unable to convert on the second. Anderson almost lost the rebound. But Jason Freeman there to grab it before it goes out of bounds.
And Greencastle needs to take care of the ball here, John. Too many turnovers here in this quarter.
Anderson, tough left-handed shot inside, won't fall. Scramble underneath, last touch by the Blue Devils as the ball goes out of bounds on the missed shot by Anderson. And again, the Greencastle full court press here, trying to slow things down for New Oxford as they get the ball across the timeline, lob it inside to Janik. And again, he goes to the basket, can't get the shot to fall, takes it away from Jason Freeman. Driving down the lane is number 10, Cameron Crabb. He is fouled. So that's the 4th team foul on the Blue Devils here in the the third quarter. No foul so far for New Oxford, as Cameron Crabb will go to the line to shoot 2. And he is able to knock down the first.
His first points of the night.
Again, New Oxford struggling from the line here. Crabb hit the first, second one on the way is perfect. So 2 points for Cameron Crabb as he's 2 for 2 from the line. Cuts the Blue Devil lead back down to 5. And Thomas Lewis loses the ball, and he's tied up at midcourt. I think he just kind of took his eye off the ball to look for a pass.
He went to cross it over there, and nice defense by New Oxford.
So the Blue Devils do keep the ball on the alternate possession. Nice job there by Lewis. A little bit of contact. And maybe a little bit of a fall.
A little bit.
But either way, it draws the foul. So Greencastle will get the ball. That's just the first team foul for New Oxford here in this second half. Now Freeman goes to Anderson. Anderson's going to be called for travel. Yeah, he didn't. He had the ball. I think he was trying. Maybe he thought to penetrate. Maybe he thought to drive, but ended up shuffling the feet a little bit, and he's called for the travel.
He gave a little look over to that left wing, thought about kicking that ball over there into the wing, and then I think thought better of it, and then by the time he gathered himself, he was going to shoot and moved his feet.
And New Oxford with the basketball, trailing by 5, clock down to 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. Long skip pass across to Rex. He dribbles into the paint, tries to go cross court, finds Krabs. Krabs gets it back over to Janik. Janik with the basketball, almost thought about a give and go. Now a long three-pointer there by Crabb is no good. And Jason Freeman with the rebound for Greencastle. Now Lewis kicks it across to Josh Anderson. He tries to go baseline, runs out of trouble, and nice defense there by, as Jason Freeman does a nice job there. And that's probably a pretty good foul, Jason, if you really want to think about it.
And
because
I tell you what,
Janik was about to lay that in for 2. Now they're going to make him go to the line and hit 2 free throws, something he has struggled with tonight.
And he caught a lot of ball.
Right.
I mean, it was almost a clean stop.
And there you go.
And there you go.
So I would say the strategy, I mean, you have to be careful you don't get your players in foul trouble.
Right.
But, you know, if Janik's going to go to the basket, I'd foul him.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell he's frustrated. He's not having the kind of night that he's probably accustomed to, and you don't want him to get started either. And so there's a play right there you kind of took away from him, and, you know, maybe his troubles would continue then.
Timeout called by the Blue Devils there. Their third of the game. Greencastle with just 2 timeouts left in the game, Jason. New Oxford with all 5 of their timeouts. And again, we look at these struggles for New Oxford. Again, they were just 2 for 13 from beyond the arc in the first half, just 1 of 4 here in this second half. So New Oxford, again, struggling from beyond the arc. Greencastle also having some troubles here scoring in this third quarter. They've only scored 2 points in this quarter. Fortunately, though, for Greencastle, New Oxford's only been able to score 6. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Both teams struggling on the offensive end. And the Blue Devils continue to hold on here, 31-26 in this one.
And too many Blue Devil possessions have ended in turnovers, with no opportunities to score.
Yeah, some questionable decision-making, dribbling into traffic, losing your dribble, things like that. So Janik is able to hit the second. So, again, the Blue Devils, you can almost look at that as coming away with a free point.
Yep.
Because, again, Janik was uncontested, going in for either a layup or a dunk. Now here's Freeman looking to penetrate, and he is fouled. Just the second team foul called on New Oxford. That was on number 24, Justin Groover, his third. So New Oxford hasn't committed very many fouls this game, but Groover has 3. Now here's Noblet again. He just gives up the possession of the ball to Janik, and Janik unable to contain it. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Blue Devils might have caught a break there, Jason.
I think they did.
The official was not really in the best position there behind the play.
Yep.
And I think that ball might have been last touched by Nick Echo.
Yeah.
So a break here for the Blue Devils as they will keep possession of the ball. Echo double teamed in traffic, loses possession. But fortunately for the Blue Devils, New Oxford touches it prior to it going out of bounds. And again, Jason, Greencastle has to watch. They seem to want to dribble to the sideline in the corner and pick up their dribble, and that's where New Oxford is able to pounce and get the turnover. Now here's Noblet in all sorts of trouble. He's able to get it away to Freeman. Freeman's going to skip it all the way across the court to Noblet. And again, New Oxford in the zone here. Greencastle might be wise just to kind of pull the ball out. Into the corner to Echo, or now Echo gets it back to Jones Green. Out of spinning, slightly out of control shot by Kobe won't fall. And now New Oxford looks to run the floor on the other end as Noblet gets a hand tied up with Janik.
And he gets a technical.
And Janik not very happy with Noblet doing that, and a technical foul will be called.
Yep.
And again, like you said, the frustration starting to build maybe.
He's frustrated. He's not having a good night. He's shaking his head after every play. Noblet just went for the ball and got tied up with his arm a little bit. Janik takes exception to it. And
so a break for the Blue Devils. They get 2 free throws here, and they'll get the ball back. As Jason Freeman unable to convert on that first one. And again, in a game like this where every point matters, Blue Devils need to convert these free throws. And Freeman can't hit either one, so a break for the Colonials. But Greencastle will get the ball back here. As they will inbound the ball right in front of us. And Freeman will get the ball into JT English. Now back to Freeman. Skip it all the way across the floor to Noblet. And again, I think Greencastle will be content here just to force New Oxford to chase a little bit. Root in the corner in trouble. And a timeout called by Rick Lewis. And again, Jason, Greencastle has to be very careful to keep the ball out of that corner. Because every time they do that, New Oxford pounces. And usually things don't end up going well for the Blue Devils.
They're looking to trap, and they're being smart about it, the New Oxford, that is. Anytime that ball approaches and you pick it up near a sideline, that's like having 3 defenders on you. Because you put 2 of your guys on it, and you're boxed in by the sideline. And that's what happened to Adam Root there. I mean, he was in a bad way. Coach Lewis forced to take another timeout here to rescue him out of the situation. And what's that leave him with?
Just one.
One with a quarter and 2.5 minutes to play in this ball game. Greencastle's down to 1 timeout.
2:26 to go here in the third quarter. A low-scoring third quarter. Blue Devils still leading here, 31-27. Greencastle with only 2 points in the quarter. Again, the Blue Devil defense holding the Colonials to just 7 points. So Greencastle with that 9-point lead at the half. New Oxford has cut it down to 4, excuse me. And a deflected pass and a foul will be called on Justin Groover. As give JT English some credit, he was able to get that ball and force the foul, and that will be foul number 4 on Groover.
Yeah.
So he will head to the bench with 4 fouls here at the 2-minute and 20-second mark of the third quarter. And Connor Jenkin will check into the game for the Colonials. Now here's English with the ball. He gets it to Freeman.
using English as a screen.
More like a pulling guard there.
Yeah.
Now Freeman forces up a shot and is able to get it to fall. So maybe not the best shot selection in the world, but he does get it to fall. Puts the Blue Devils back up by 6, 33-27, clock under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Colonials with the basketball, work it inside. That's Janik. He tries to create space, and a foul will be called.
That's okay.
Janik, a nice job not to travel. And again, he will go to the line to shoot 2. He's been there quite a bit this afternoon, or excuse me, this evening. And he has had some issues. And he is able to get that roll there, so maybe he's getting that shooting touchback. He's hit his last 2 free throws. And he will get his second free throw here, looking to make this a 4-point game. And he does appear to have the shooting touch back, so maybe the Hack-a-Shack strategy may have to be given a little bit of a rest here, as Janik does appear to have his free throw stroke back. Now here's Lewis with the basketball, far side to Root. Root's going to give it up to Freeman. Greencastle quickly with the ball here, and Freeman loses possession. Greencastle going at a very high tempo, maybe a little too fast, as they give up possession of the basketball to New Oxford, down to 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Blue Devils with a 4-point lead. Ball's deflected, and a steal by Freeman is, I'm not sure, I think it might have been English that got a hand on it, and Freeman came away with it. Then Freeman gives it right back up. And now Janik's going to go coast to coast and score. And again, that defense by New Oxford really causing trouble for the Blue Devils here. And a foul there by Noah Strasbaugh, excuse me. That'll be his first, team's 5th. So New Oxford is in the bonus. Tayshawn Golden into the game for Greencastle. Freeman gets it off to Lewis. Lewis able to get around a player. Adam Root, long 3, too strong there. Nice offensive rebound by JT English. And the Blue Devils with the basketball, leading by 2. Clock down to 40 seconds to go here in this quarter. Freeman needs to get away from the sideline.
Keeps that dribble alive.
Gets it out to Kobe Jones-Green. And Green, again, probably not the player you want dribbling the ball. They just took it right away from Green. Long 3 on the way there is good by Connor Jenkin. And that gives New Oxford the lead. And again, Greencastle in trouble on the sideline. English is able to escape, gets it to Root. Root goes back to English. English looks to penetrate, and he throws it away. So again, more turnovers, and now New Oxford looking to score here at the... And a foul called on Adam Root with 0.6 seconds, Jason. And the Blue Devil offense kind of falling apart somewhat here in this latter half of the third quarter. Multiple turnovers.
John, that's 10 turnovers in this quarter.
And they have allowed New Oxford to get right back in this game. And the Colonials will head to the fourth quarter with a lead. Whether it's 2 or 3, we will see here. As Jaron Rex, or excuse me, that's number 12, Braden Long. He's able to knock down the first free throw. He will get a second opportunity here, and he does convert. And Lewis will just turn and fire it. And I tell you what, that didn't.
That almost went.
That hit the back of the rim. I mean, that was literally.
That was in the cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would that have counted? Did the referee make a signal?
I don't know. I'd say on an effort like that,
he probably would have counted it, yeah.
So a rough third quarter for the Blue Devils as New Oxford turns up the defensive pressure. We head to the fourth quarter. Greencastle led by 9 at the half. As we head to the fourth, New Oxford with a 36-33 lead. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. Blue Devils outscored 16-4 in that third quarter as the New Oxford defense did the job there, forcing 10 Blue Devil turnovers. As we enter the fourth quarter, the Colonials with a 36-33 lead, and Greencastle, nice deflection there by Jason Freeman. Ball comes to Nick Echo. Inside to Root, 3-point shot by Lewis. Can't get it to fall. That would have tied it there. But New Oxford is able to come away with the rebound. Now driving in traffic. Shot won't fall. Adam Root with it. He's going to have to slow down. That's a smart decision there by Root, as he was looking at a 1-on-3.
And a good tie up there by number 33 for New Oxford, Connor Jenkin. He literally just grabbed right onto that ball as Freeman was dribbling.
And there's a steal by New Oxford. And the Greencastle takes it right back. Josh Anderson with some nice hustle to get back down the court, knock that ball loose, and Jason Freeman able to come away with it. Now here's Freeman with the basketball. He's going to work it inside to Anderson. It's knocked away. And again, another turnover by the Blue Devils. 3-point shot on the way there by Strasbaugh won't fall. 3-point attempt again, in and out won't go. So New Oxford, a couple of 3 attempts there, unable to convert, and it stays a 3-point New Oxford lead. Now here's Lewis with the ball in the corner. He's going to have to dribble out of trouble. Does a nice job to get it to Adam Root. Root loses his dribble, gets it to Jason Freeman in traffic, and a block will be called. Foul will be on number 2, Abdul Janik. That will be his 3rd foul. And I believe that's the 6th team foul, or 4th foul on Janik, excuse me.
Oh, my, okay.
So New Oxford with 2 players with 4 fouls, 2 starters, Justin Groover, Abdul Janik, each with 4 fouls.
That's going to send him off the floor.
Lewis, tough shot there, too strong. Rebound pulled down by the Colonials. They go coast to coast. 3-point shot on the way there, too strong. Ball's loose on the floor. And Noah Strasberg just out-hustled 2 Blue Devils to get that rebound and put the shot back in. And give him a lot of credit there. That ball should have been Greencastle's. But Strasbaugh just did not give up. Went right between 2 Blue Devils.
And took the ball away from him.
And was able to convert, giving the Colonials their largest lead of the night, 38-33, with 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Timeout called by New Oxford. And we will stay right here with this one. And Jason, again, Greencastle with that 9-point lead at the half. We saw a totally different New Oxford team in that 3rd quarter as they turned up the defensive pressure. And that's basically what's given them the lead here.
Absolutely. That's what I mean. When you take 10 possessions away from the opposition where you don't have an opportunity for any offensive score, and that's what they did. Greencastle with only
4 points.
Six shots total in that quarter tells the tale how many possessions you lost without even getting an opportunity to shoot the basketball.
Again, New Oxford still not shooting all that great from the field, but again, limiting the Blue Devils in that 3rd quarter. That's been the difference as New Oxford has taken what has been a 9-point deficit and turned it into a 3-point lead. Now here's Noblet with the basketball again. New Oxford in that man-to-man defense. Echo down the baseline. Shot won't fall, but he is fouled. So Nick Echo will go to the line here. And at the 6-minute and 9-second mark of the 4th quarter, these are 2 points the Blue Devils absolutely need.
Yeah, sorely need it.
First shot is up and good by Echo. He has 9 points.
Yeah, and John, that's the 17th foul on New Oxford. So both teams will be shooting from here on out. 1-1 and then heading toward a double bonus.
Second opportunity for Echo. In and out won't fall.
And we have
and they're going to call a lane violation on New Oxford.
So we'll get another chance.
So a break for the Blue Devils. So Echo will get a second chance at a second shot. Looking to make this a 3-point game. And he does take advantage of it. So the Colonials give Greencastle another opportunity. And Nick Echo is able to capitalize. 38-35, New Oxford with the lead. 6:02 to go here in the 4th quarter. Colonials with the basketball and a 3-point lead, almost a steal for Greencastle. As Connor Jenkin out of control to the basket is fouled by Josh Anderson. And Jenkin will go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 2nd foul on Anderson. 9th team foul for the Blue Devils here in the 2nd half. Jenkin, the lefty, is able to knock down the first free throw. He has 4 points on the night again. New Oxford with 2 starters on the bench with 4 fouls, Abdul Janik and Justin Groover. Second free throw attempt also good. So the Colonials, again, struggling at the free throw line in the first half, doing a much better job here in this second half as they get back out to a 5-point lead.
Yeah,
Echo tries to get it to Cole. Cole loses it, gets it back. Anderson's follow won't go. Cole is there for the offensive board. Nobody blocked out Zach Cole. And Zach Cole with a nice follow. His first 2 points of the game. Gets the Blue Devils back to within 3.
He's gonna
and a
drag
travel
that
called.
Yep. Good
And
call.
that's a case where Crabb was moving at a high rate of speed, tried to stop and make the pass. And like you said, Jason, that back pivot foot just slid a little
just
too
drug
far.
that a little bit.
So a turnover back to the Blue Devils. Pass to Cole goes through his hands, but Taylor Noblet is there to get it back for the Blue Devils. Now Noblet with some dribbling gets it over to Freeman far side.
Noblet's going to have a hard time getting an open look from 3 from here on out.
Yeah, I think they're going to have someone in his face pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're watching him pretty tight now.
Now here's Echo with the basketball. Stay away from the sideline, gets it back to Noblet. And a hand check is going to be called. So a hand check called on Noah Strasbaugh. And that will send Taylor Noblet to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Noblet with 9 points on the game, all coming from beyond the arc. And all of those coming in the first half.
There you go.
His first free throw is good. He will get the bonus as he gets the Blue Devils back to within 2, 40-38.
Puts Taylor in double digits tonight.
Second free throw attempt here for Noblet. Can't get it to fall. And a nice rebound there by Jenkin. As Jenkin quickly down the other end of the floor. New Oxford with the basketball on a 2-point lead, 4:50 to go. 3-point shot is short, but an offensive board for New Oxford again. Another 3. Can't get it to fall. Noblet does a nice job there to get the rebound and is smartly pulls back away there and doesn't try to drive into the middle of trouble. And a travel call by Zach Cole. And again, Noblet looked to try and push the ball up the floor. Jason saw 3 maroon jerseys in front of him. And Wisely did a nice job in turning around and slowing things down. But the travel called on the Blue Devils and the turnover back to the Colonials. And they just do barely almost had a backcourt there. And as Groover back into the game for New Oxford, takes it to the basket and is fouled. So again, Jason, that's Justin Groover with 4 fouls back into the game here. Maybe someone in Greencastle will look to take the basketball on the other end, maybe get him fouled out of this game. As Groover is able to knock down the first free throw. He has 4 points in the game, gives his team a 3-point lead. Second free throw, too strong. And an offensive rebound. Nice block there by Echo. Now Noblet knocks it free. Ball's loose on the floor. And are they going to say they called a timeout? Or held ball, I guess. I didn't see anybody give the held ball signal, but Greencastle will have possession of the basketball.
They're not calling a hold ball. They did not flip the arrow that I saw.
And there's a foul called on Rex as he fouls Taylor Noblet. And that's the 9th team foul on the Colonials, so Greencastle still in a 1-and-1 situation. Noblet back at the line for the second time in about 2 minutes. And he's unable to convert on the first. And a nice rebound there by Justin Groover for New Oxford. As the Colonials with the basketball and a 3-point lead. Clock under 4 minutes to go here in regulation. Crabb with the basketball, work it around the number 12, Braden Long. Now they work it inside to Groover. Again, good ball movement here by the Colonials. Tough shot there by Long. He's unable to convert. Nick Echo with the board for the Blue Devils. As Greencastle looks to push it up the floor. Echo far side, driving in traffic. Nice pass to Anderson. So Nick Echo with a nice job there, getting the ball off to Anderson. Josh Anderson with 2 points on the night. He gets the Blue Devils back to within 1. 41-40 the score, 3:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. As number 20, Jaron Rex, tries the old school underhand layup. Can't get it to fall, but he is fouled. And that will be on Josh Anderson. He has 3. And New Oxford will call a timeout. And it'll be a 60-second timeout, so we're going to take a break and be back. It's a good one, folks. 3:12 to go, fourth quarter. New Oxford with a 41-40 lead over Greencastle. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School. 3:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Greencastle trailing 41-40. And what's been an excellent game so far here for the Blue Devils, as that first shot is up and good. Second free throw attempt rims in and out. So 1 of 2 from the line for Jaron Rex.
Greencastle with a possession here to tie or take the lead, John.
Freeman with the basketball gets it back to Noblet. Again, New Oxford still in that man-to-man defense, something we've seen them play all night long. Noblet gives up the dribble, is able to get it off to Freeman. Now Freeman's going to pull up. His short jumper won't fall. Rebound pulled down by New Oxford. Has the Colonials with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Jaron Rex dribbling the ball around the floor, and he's going to be fouled. Again, still plenty of time on the clock here.
John, number 2, Abdul Janik for New Oxford, back on the floor here with his 4 fouls.
First foul on Thomas Lewis. That will send Jaron Rex to the line. Double bonus opportunity. And Rex hits the first. Colonials out to a 3-point lead, 43-40. And Rex 2 for 2 from the line. Gives the Colonials a 4-point lead, 44-40. As Greencastle looks to push the ball down the floor. Freeman goes, that's not a good pass there. So Greencastle, again, against this difficult, aggressive New Oxford defense, you can't just make little lob passes
too quick
over the zone. They're too quick. They'll make you look really silly if you try and do that. So Janik will go to the line here to shoot 2. And again, he had hit 3 in a row after struggling early. And he misses the first there of the double bonus attempt. So Abdul Janik looking to make it a 5-point lead here, and he's unable to, as Nick Echo is able to pull down the rebound, almost lost it out of bounds, but is able to get the ball back. Now Echo's going to give it up to Lewis. Lewis guarded closely. He's going to have to watch out, and that's a foul called? I believe it is.
Yep. Going to call him for a block, and he was got to be getting close to the 5-second count on that.
Yeah. So kind of a break
there.
there.
Bailed him out a little bit.
Foul on number 33, Connor Jenkins, his 3rd, as Thomas Lewis knocks down the first free throw, his first point of the game. Both teams now in the double bonus. And 2 huge free throws there for Thomas Lewis as he gets the Blue Devils back to within 2. 44-42, New Oxford with the lead in the ball. 2:07 to go in regulation, and Noblet with the steal. Oh, and then Greencastle gives it right back. Oh, tough break for the Blue Devils, and there's a shot in traffic by Rex. Won't fall, but he is fouled. So close for the Blue Devils, Jason.
What a nice steal by Taylor Noblet. The player was presenting that ball above his head at near half court. Taylor just come up from behind and just took it right out of his hands.
Free throw is up and good by Jaron Rex. Rex with 7 points on the night for the Colonials, puts them back up by 3. Looking to make it a 2-possession game here. And he does just that. 46-42 New Oxford with the lead. 1:55 to go in regulation. Blue Devils in desperate need of a basket here. Echo, far corner with the basketball. He's going to dribble out of trouble. Now he's going to whip it back up top to Lewis between the circles. Near side, Jason Freeman with the basketball. Freeman tries to dribble in traffic, nothing there. And he has the ball taken away from him. And again, another turnover by the Blue Devils. And on the other end, Janik will be fouled. So Greencastle again, just not doing a good job taking care of the ball here in this final quarter.
Up to 6 here in this quarter, and that's 16 for the second half.
Now Janik again from the free throw line, able to get that to fall. Stretches the lead out to 5. As free throws here by the Colonials in this fourth quarter have been the difference. And Janik 2 for 2 from the line. New Oxford 4 straight points as they take what was a 2-point lead now out to 6. And with 1:20 to go, the Blue Devils need a basket. And Noblet, a long 3, won't fall. And New Oxford with the rebound down the lane. Shot won't fall.
No.
Yeah, Janik was out of bounds. Yeah, right call.
Yeah.
Janik came from out of bounds, jumped in the air, but it never established position back on the floor.
Yeah, those feet were not back on the floor when he caught that basketball.
So he was out of bounds. Now here's Freeman with the basketball. He's going to drive in traffic, has his shot blocked. And they did a nice job there. Actually, he took it right at Groover, trying to draw that 5th foul on Justin Groover. But the shot was blocked by Strasburg. And now the Blue Devils will get the ball inside to Lewis. Greencastle need points here in a hurry. Echo looks to drive, gets it back to Lewis. His pass was deflected. Noblet's able to save it. Echo open 3. Can't get it to fall. Shot. Now Lewis has his 3-point shot deflected. And on the other end, oh, nice shot there as Jaron Rex able to get the free throw to fall. And New Oxford, that could be the big one there, Jason. And another steal again. Just too many turnovers by the Blue Devils here in the fourth quarter. And New Oxford's going to run away with this and make this score look a lot worse than the game actually was.
Yep.
As the Colonials lead by 10, 52-42. Noblet airballs it for 3. Freeman gets it back for Greencastle. Clock down to 15 seconds. Lewis is going to let one fly for 3. In and out, won't fall. And the ball will be rebounded by New Oxford, and that will be the ball game. So again, Jason, New Oxford, all they can handle here for Greencastle. Again, the difference tonight, without a doubt, the New Oxford defense, as they give the Blue Devils fits in the second half. And New Oxford will walk away with a 52-42 win here over Greencastle. We're going to take a break and be back with the post-game show. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available
Only scored
prior
13.
to planning your celebration.
Only scored 13 points
and
in the second
you'll
half.
reap the benefits of 25 years of
29,
experience
yeah, 20 in the
from
first
our friendly
quarter.
and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for
Yep.
weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-7963.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Your friendly neighborhood pharmacy.
One more commercial.
Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
You need to drive home.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Welcome back to Greencastle Antrim Senior High School and the post-game show. Tonight here brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent. serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. John Freeman, Jason Hyman wrapping things up here tonight from Greencastle. And again, the Blue Devils with 16 minutes of probably some of the best basketball we've seen them play all season. Things kind of got away from him in the second half, but you have to give a lot of credit to that New Oxford team. Greencastle's troubles in the second half caused very much by that New Oxford defense.
Yeah, without a doubt, John. 16 turnovers forced by that New Oxford defense there in the second half, 26 on the game. So they definitely, New Oxford was having their woes shooting the ball tonight. You get the sense that they were trying to shake that off, but I think they made it up in a lot of energy on defense, which kept them in the ball game, and ultimately they were able to overtake Greencastle late in the game.
Again, the final score, New Oxford 52, Greencastle 42. The Blue Devils actually led 29-20 at the half in this one. But again, New Oxford turning up the defensive pressure in that second half, outscoring the Blue Devils in the final 16 minutes, 32-13. Leading scorer tonight for Greencastle, actually two leading scorers, Nick Echo and Taylor Noblet, each with 10 points in the game for the Blue Devils. Jason Freeman with 7, 5 points for Kobe Jones-Green. 3 points tonight coming off the bench for JT English. 2 points each for Zach Cole, Thomas Lewis, and Josh Anderson. And Adam Root with 1 point tonight for the Blue Devils. He knocked down a free throw in the first quarter. For the victorious New Oxford Colonials, Abdul Janik with 15 points in the game. 10 points for Jaron Rex. 9 points tonight for Braden Long. 7 points off the bench for Noah Strasbaugh. He had a couple of nice 2-point shots there in the second quarter and fourth quarter. 5 points for Connor Jenkin, 2 points for Cameron Krabs in the game tonight for New Oxford. Once again, the Blue Devils coming out on the short end of a 52-42 score tonight to New Oxford. Blue Devils back in action tomorrow night as they will be in Mercersburg to face James Buchanan in a doubleheader action. Both the Blue Devil boys and Blue Devil girls will be in action. I believe tip-off for the girls is at 6:30 with the boys to follow. It's the doubleheader that both schools run. Both boys and girls played here in Greencastle a little bit earlier in the season, and now they'll travel to Mercersburg for the doubleheader at JB. The Blue Devil boys will wrap up the season on Thursday as they will travel to Waynesboro to take on the Waynesboro Indians. Tonight's post-game show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. The Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The U.S. Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The United States Air Force. Contact Ex-Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let them outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975, Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Rep. Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events, From Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service. They are ready to serve all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to the complete repair of all diesel-powered vehicles. And finally this evening, Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. That'll wrap things up here in Shippensburg. For shooting in Greencastle with the final score New Oxford 52 and the Blue Devils 42. For Jason Heilman and Matt Rock, I'm John Freeman. Our next broadcast of Blue Devil basketball will be tomorrow from Mercersburg as the Blue Devil girls and boys face the James Buchanan Rockets. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening and have a great night.